Hello and welcome to the birthday gift. This message is a past life soulmate message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and South Node. Okay, so it's going to focus on potential events that occurred in past lives that are still affecting you now, as well as any karmic debt that you're still needing to pay off. We'll also touch on your soulmate, your past life soulmate, and how they're coming in to assist you in the role that they're playing in helping you pay off the debt, okay? All right, of course, roles can be reversed. All right, we have the Ten of Staves and the Four of Cups. So in this deck, it's not wands, it's staves. So a lot of you are carrying some burdens. You've brought some heavy baggage. Well, actually, to you, it's light. It's not that hard to carry. But on your soul's journey to get in alignment with your path, a burden is a burden. So it seems like you've carried something in. It's concerning a relationship with someone. I see that you were married in the past life. The connection was, it fizzled out, but the two of you stayed together. Because I see that you became a bit uninterested in the connection, but the two of you stayed together out of convenience, out of familiarity, but the emotional connection had fizzled out. So let's keep going here. All right. You are very experienced. You went through a lot of lessons. You've grown really wise. We have the Nine of Wheels. Instead of Pentacles, it's Wheels in this deck. So I see that you learned to be independent. You learned to depend on yourself. I'm going to lay another card here. Yeah, so here's what's going on. Whoever your current soulmate in this lifetime, you're here to help them release this baggage that they're choosing to carry. They may currently be in a connection with someone, or even with you. This may be you. Because some of you, there's a cycle you completed, but I feel like you've chosen to experience it again in this lifetime to help your soulmate put down these burdens that you're choosing to carry. They may not be aware of how it's affecting them. They may think, you know, if you try to tell them, hey, look, this is not within your best interest, don't do this, they may tell you, oh, you're overreacting, it's not that big of a deal, or I don't see it your way. You know, they may wave it off, but it's affecting their growth. You seem to have been able to release many things in previous lifetimes, because I see that you've closed the cycle. Here we have the World. There's something your person is not seeing. So some of you, you are married, currently married to the person. Some of you were married to the person, and I'm speaking of this lifetime now. Some of you are still married to the person, and the relationship has lost its spark, but you're still in the relationship out of convenience. This is a cycle that you've already been through with this person. Okay, others of you are dealing with someone, they are married and they are in a connection with someone for the wrong reasons. And this is something they're choosing to do. They've convinced themselves that this is the best way to be. Now, being that you've been here before and you've learned how to fend for yourself on your own, your role is to help them close the cycle where they choose to be complacent. The lesson here is about self-worth, self-independence, knowing thyself. Okay, you got to help them see this. There's clarity needed here. We have the sun. I feel like there's actually a strong opportunity to get it right this time, because there's a happy ending here. Yeah. There's a happy ending. There's a new beginning here. We have the Fool. So your person, they may be showing up as if they do foolish things that are not within their best interests. For some of you, they may have you going back and forth, doubting yourself, doubting your self-worth. They're putting you through a same cycle that you've already went through before and you've already mastered. So you need to be focusing on yourself, because you've already done this before. You've agreed to this experience to help them. They're in some kind of there's something they don't see. A lot of you, your person may be under someone else's control and they may not be aware of it. They're blinded because they're in a karmic situation. So they're also dealing with a past life person, but they're still under their control in a sense. So this person may speak as if they're the ones in control. You see how he sits there confidently, his arms crossed, because he's convinced that they're playing a game. So he's actually looking forward to what she's doing, not realizing that she has tricks under her sleeve. This is not gender specific. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that your person, they are under some kind of spell, for the lack of a better word. They're not able to see things as they are. They see it as they believe it is. So they think that this is they're the ones in control, but they don't realize that they're giving up their control and that they're choosing to carry this burden. They have a chance here to close this cycle and start brand new. We have the World, which is the last major arcana. That's ascension, okay? and to start brand new. This is the first major arcana, the Fool. It's a clean slate. It's closing out a cycle. The two of you are supposed to be closing out this cycle. So you're dealing with someone who may come up as they don't value your opinion. When you tell them things, they may wave it off. Or they may make you feel as if what you're saying doesn't really make sense, or they make you doubt yourself. Just know that you've already been able to master yourself, so you're able to do this. I'm going to see what messages they have for you. I'm using my Soul to Soul Healing Messages cards. This is basically a message that their higher self, wow. We have a few cards that fell. Their higher selves want to tell you, but they have not been able to verbalize it. They don't know how to articulate these messages to you. The first one, it says, it was healing for me when you finally stood up for yourself. So some of you have removed yourself from this person. Some of you have had debates with this person. Some of you have told this person how you felt. Just know that that is encouraging for them, because it makes them want to start standing up for themselves. So the way you show up is helping them as well. Now, this is a message. I'm ready for you and waiting for you to be ready for me. So I feel like one of you are telling the other this. One of you are at the point where you are ready, and you're waiting for the other one to be ready. So this is either them telling you this or you telling them this. So one is here to help the other. Now, during the experience, you have to be very mindful that you can pick up more lessons. So you can sometimes go backwards if you're not self-aware. So you have to really be sure of yourself, because you don't want to repeat a cycle. The purpose of this connection is to help the other person release this hold that is upon them, that they're choosing to carry. We have the Three of Cups here. So you guys have a lot of good memories together. You all actually knew each other as children in a past life. When your souls met each other this lifetime, it was a reunion. It was like a celebration. It was a coming together. So your souls instantly recognized the other person, the other person's soul. It was like a reunion. There was a celebration happening in the astral plane when the two of you came together, because it was a major milestone. Okay, even getting the two of you together in itself was an obstacle. So when you came together, it was good, because that means you can finally close the cycle. Someone's going to have to see something first. Okay, the sun is bright. It brings clarity. It also brings happiness. Okay, we have the Three of Staves here. There are promises made. There were promises made from this person that were never followed through. So it's like there's something you've been waiting on, something you've been trying to establish, something you've been hoping for with this person that never came together. You may doubt this person even in this lifetime. You may not trust what they have to say. When they speak, you may not trust them. It's because they made a promise to you in a past life and they never followed through. So you were always waiting. You were always waiting for the reward, waiting for your ships to come in. It never came. So you feel like you're in the middle of a waiting game with them. You're dealing with someone who, in this existence, they may not keep their promises, or they may come off as like a liar. You may not trust them. It's because of your past experiences with them. Your soul knows. So that's something you have to work on. You picked up trust issues dealing with this person. Let me see what other messages they have. Please give me a message for Gemini. Okay. It's like you're determined. They're determined. We will clear this karmic debt this lifetime. I mean, I'll be honest. According to this spread here, the possibility is great to clear this, to end this cycle and start a brand new slate. I mean, you have the World and the Fool right next to each other, right after each other, with the Sun right above it. There's a happy ending here. But there's things both of you need to clear. You have trust issues with this person. Trust that they can do it. Believe in them. They're in the middle of a karmic cycle with someone who uses different techniques to control them. So you may be dealing with someone who may have children with a past partner, or may have an agreement with a past partner, or they may feel like they're indebted to their previous partner for whatever reason. This may block your connection from moving forward. You're dealing with someone who really needs to realize their self-worth here. So they may show up in a way where they make you feel like you're not worthy. But that's them. They're reflecting to you how they feel about themselves. So when you interact with this person, they may come across as someone, as someone who doesn't really see your value. They may undermine you, or you may feel like they do. Please give me another message for Gemini. They don't. They actually think you're very wise. Oh, wow. As I said that, you were my best teacher. They honestly feel like they learn a lot from you. And that is your role, to teach them things about themselves. This experience is not happening to you, it's happening for you. They just want to make sure you don't get into that victim mentality, feeling sorry for yourself. Okay, this is probably something you need to tell them, so that they can see the higher meaning behind what's happening here. They really trust and value what you have to say, even if it doesn't show in how they are interacting with you. They do. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups here. They're ready to pour out all their emotions to you. The thing about it is, you don't trust it. You don't trust it. They never gave you the real offer in previous lifetimes. They always gave you an offer that was not up to par. There's love here, though. I can tell you that. There's strong love here. There's always been love. No matter how they show up, there's strong love here. We have the Magician. Yes, they're dealing with someone who has a big amount of power over them. Major here. Power. It may even be spell work. I'm going to be honest, I don't get it too much. I feel like in past lives, yes, there was a spell work being done. In this lifetime, I think it's just illusions. I think it's just them not being able to see things as it is. So, I mean, in essence, they are under a spell because they're blinded by someone else's influence. They have an influence of someone else that's affecting them. So they're not at the point where they have their power yet. Okay? They may feel like nothing's going right in their life because it's like they're losing their ability to manifest for themselves. They may feel like a victim, like things keep happening to them. Tell me more about the Magician, please. The King of Swords. They are definitely dealing with someone who is cold by nature, or the way they interact with your person is in a cold nature, as if they don't care about the person, as if they only care about the outcome that benefits them. So you have someone who still has something they need to clear with another past life connection. They're in a karmic situation right now. Even if they're no longer with this person, if this is, let's just say they're divorced, the previous partner still has some kind of control over them. Please give me another message for Gemini. Okay, just know they're thinking of you right now. They're thinking of you right now. You have someone who really does love you. They may just not express it because they're dealing with something that they need to clear. The potential is strong to get it right this lifetime. It says we will clear this karmic debt this lifetime. And with these two cards here, definitely supports that. All right, so I'm going to do an extended just to see what energies are currently surrounding this connection and to pull any advice and guidance that they have for you to help you with moving forward, okay? All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. And I truly hope this is helpful. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Is there any other message for Gemini? What does Gemini's past life partner want them to know at this current time? Wow. This is strong, guys. All I want you to know is that I love you. Again, there's love here.